Ooh, gotta be careful about the table. Try not to hit the table. Hey guys, it's Dr. Cool Sex again.
Alex.
Dustin.
And we're here to recap for you Episode 2, What Kate Does. And there are a lot of elements that were very Season 1. And I'm going to be jumping around a bit, but Saeed getting tortured reminded us of when Rousseau tortured him.
Right, I said that when we were watching it. You got that from me.
Maybe.
That was try not to touch the table. You're bumping it.
I'm like barely
you did.
it.
You just did.
Like
it just
this.
moved. It just moved. I just saw it move.
Oh, seeing the table move?
Yeah, this...
Who cares if that moves? It's awesome.
It's annoying. It's really annoying. Alright, so anyway, the episode starts out, and we see John Lennon running in to go talk to Yoko Ono. And John Lennon's like, Yoko, he's awake, he's alive. And Yoko's like, what? What are you talking about?
Let me go hook him up to some electrodes and stab him with a poker.
Yeah, we'll see if he's really alive.
We'll see if he passes the test. He also threw ash on him.
Yeah, well, so that made me think, if he is, they say he's got a sickness, he's infected. If he is affected by Smokey somehow, the ash would have affected him somehow, I think.
I think, because they also use the word claim, as if, he's
Who used the word claim?
Lennon, when translating Yoko Ono, as if, I think, Smokey, or the darkness of the island, claimed
him as
him.
his possession.
Yeah. Which also, I think, they said happened to Claire.
Right. So at the end of the episode, we do see that Claire is the new French woman. Except she's the Australian woman now. And she recognizes Jin, didn't she, at the end? She's like, Jin!
Did she say his name?
Jin, have you seen Aaron?
That's another thing, because in the parallel, when the bomb worked...
Stop touching the table.
It was an accident, okay?
I'm telling you, don't do it. Just
All right.
Keep your hands on your lap.
It was an accident.
Keep them on your lap.
Accidents happen.
Just
Relax.
don't do it.
In the bomb worked universe, Claire bursts out Aaron.
2, Ethan Goodspeed. Not Ethan Rom. In this world, he's Ethan Goodspeed. If you look at his little coat, it says Goodspeed, Dr. Goodspeed, and it's not Ethan Rom, interestingly enough.
Why do you think that is?
He was saved. He was evacuated from the island as a child when the bomb was going to go off. He was evacuated. And, I don't know, the whole Ethan Rom, his name was Ethan Rom in the first season because it was an anagram for other man. And so I don't know if this is the writers just being like, all right, his name was Goodspeed, we just called him Ethan Rom. Or like that's what he told Hurley his name was for the whatever.
When we first saw Jack back on the plane, he kind of like did one of those and you're like, oh, is that...
To who?
To himself. He's like, wait a sec, have I been here before? Like a little deja vu. And people are like, oh, it's deja vu, he remembers the island. I think also because Kate, when she sees Jack when she's running away, she looks at him and she's like, wait a second. Maybe it's just she recognized him from the plane.
Because she stole his pen. She's like, oh no, I took that guy's pen. He's probably pissed at me. He's probably going to chase after me because there's this other guy chasing after me. She was worried that she was going to have to return the pen, and she lost the spring. And since she lost the spring, she knew it wouldn't work anymore. She felt bad.
That's definitely one theory.
So after we saw Doc Arts crossing and slowing down her cab, and then the cab driver drove over a couple of his bags, my theory is that another cab came across, hit Doc Arts, and he exploded. I mean, it would make sense in the parallel universe if he explodes again, something's going to happen. He probably got hit by a cab and exploded.
Here's one thing I didn't mention in the last video. Okay, the Marshal is the most gullible man in the entire series. Kate goes to the bathroom.
That could be... I mean, then again, think of Locke. Locke has been duped a billion times.
That's true.
I would argue Locke's the most gullible character in the series.
But like Locke, at least, like he believes and then he gets tricked. It's much more like sympathetic. Like you can kind of see where he's coming from. Like he wants a father figure. The Marshal, maybe in his mind, thinks that Kate has a bladder problem. She goes to the bathroom on the plane. She steals the pen.
Yeah, but
has to go to the bathroom again, and she's like, "Please, I really gotta pee."
But it's probably been at least 2 hours since she peed on the plane.
No, as soon as she was getting out of the bathroom, They were like, "We're gonna land."
No,
in a few
you didn't hear
minutes.
the announcement that second.
You heard it like right after.
But there's editing that goes
Since
on, and then you get off the plane.
There's
You gotta
editing that
go.
goes
You gotta
on.
go through customs. Customs. The line in customs are ridiculous. You saw them waiting in line. That wasn't real time. She ate a whole meal, and then she could have had a drink with that meal, and then they had to get off the plane. Getting off planes takes forever. Taxiing takes forever. You have to realize that the way TV works and the way storytelling works is that there's time that you don't see because you only want to tell the pivotal moments.
No, I don't believe it. The woman who was supposed to adopt Claire's baby was
So high.
She was stoned out of her mind.
Her
if
eyes.
you rewatch that, she's like, my husband left
She's
me.
like, oh, my husband left me. I'm sorry. I'm so strung out on drugs. The big thing is, very exciting, happy thing for me in this episode was the return of Aldo, also known as Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He fell for the old Wookiee trick back in season 3 when Alex's boyfriend?
Carl!
When Carl was all Clockwork Oranged. But it was nice to see Mac back and then get killed. But he was playing his character from It's Always Sunny. He was just like, I think he even said asshole a couple times in the episode. Or he called Kate a bitch, that's for sure. Right. He definitely did. And then the other guy's name was Justin, and Justin was just like willing to spill out any secrets. He's just like, oh, did you guys know that the origin of the temple was...
He was so dumb.
Justin?
Yeah. I don't like Jin and Sun. They're always like, if there's anything I can do to get back to my wife, I must do it. It's like, if there's anything I can do to get back to my husband, I must do it. And we've heard this for like a season, a good solid season of this, and it's so annoying. I hope they die alone, separately. Painful smoke monster roller coaster cash register deaths.
Cash cab
deaths. I hope Ben. What's his last name?
Ben Linus?
No.
Oh, the host of Cash Cab. I
hope he comes to the island.
He's like, all right.
Now I hope he goes. All right. Now you won $100. Now you can double or nothing for a video challenge.
And then they lose.
They lose, and then he kills them as the smoke monster. So the cash cab part is just for fun. The cop who comes in to check to see if a wanted criminal, wanted for murder, if she's in the room, and he just kind of like does this, goes, nothing here. Meanwhile, Kate's hiding in the closet, like.
How did you feel about not seeing the rape scene that you were excited about?
It'll happen next episode. I really like when Yoko in the premiere, when Jack's like, "You're killing Saeed," when they're drowning him, and he's like, Jack runs up to Dogen, and he just goes, and Jack goes, oh.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments of this episode was when Lennon is like leaning, reading a book, like with his leg up, reading, and he's like, "Oh, Jack, so glad you came." It's like he's like waiting next to his locker, like waiting for Jack to come to his locker.
It's like walking home today.
he's like, "Oh, can I carry your books? I'm glad you came on your own."
And I always want to talk to everybody alone. It's like such a fucking clique at the temple. It's always like, "Can I talk to you? You guys hang out today. I want to talk to you for 1 second." Question of the week:
Is Claire claimed by someone who's dead?
Mm-hmm. Or even just by Flock, Smokey.
And also, is Ben's mom, was that Smokey in season 3?
So there's like 3 questions.
Okay, multiple questions.
Multiple questions of the day.
Of the weekday.
Yeah.
Of the weekday. So, yeah. Tweet us your answers, Dr. Cool Sex, or send us an email at drcoolsex@gmail.com, or call us or text us at our phone number. Our phone number is
down here.
Right here. If we forgot anything, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you wanted to ask or think about, Alex?
No, that's it.
Oh, do you know next week's episode's called?
Yes, I do.
I don't want to know.